Okay. Hello. Today I am going to be doing a couple DIY projects in the house. Figured why not put them all in a video so you could see how to do it, and I can't give you exact things, but I can probably put some links on where my ideas were. Okay, first I got this dowel rod, which is a 1 36 inch, is that right? 1 inch round, 30 inches long, 36 inches long. It says $3.29, but I know I got this half off. And then I got this craft paper that I've had for actually a while. I do Christmas wrapping presents with it too. It's very handy. But got this at Hobby Lobby. Got this on Amazon, I think. Uh-oh. I don't think this is the right one. Can you go get the other one? So what I'm gonna do here, okay, I got this on, got it wrapped through there, and what I'm gonna do, this is about 1.5 inches, I believe. Can't find my regular measuring tape, so yeah, 1.5 inches. And I want to have a tiny bit of room on each side so it doesn't pop off. So I think I'm going to do 3 inches on each side. So I need to mark that. And I don't have a marker. So if I'm doing 3 inches on each side, that's 6 inches. This is a 36 inch, so I'm going to cut it down to 30 inches. While my handyman cuts down the dowel, I'll show you what I'm going to do with these. Okay, these straps, I'm going to basically go with the already curve that it has, because it doesn't need to be too long. It just needs to be able to wrap, and I'll show you on this one. It needs to be able to wrap and hold that on. So I'm just going to cut to the same length. And this leather is 1.5 by 42 inches, and it was $10.99 at Hobby Lobby too. I didn't know how much to get, so got extra just in case. Okay. Now this little gadget says it's a leather scratch, for piercing holes on leather. So what I'm wanting to do, so we don't like tear it up as I put it in there, which y'all will see what this is. I'll probably show you an after before so you'll know what we're making. But I need to make holes for the screw to go through this into the wall without it like threading up and getting chopped up in there. So I'm just gonna eyeball this. Okay, so now we have those done. This project's going by pretty fast already. And on this, I'm going to end up staining it. I'm not going to at this moment, just so I can get y'all through figuring out how to do this. Put that through here. And this will work. But this will go like this. Now, the next part is to, we got those straps done. Make this straight and give it a straight line to cut off. Okay, now with this extra strap, we are making a bottom strap that'll hold it onto your wall. It's just going to need to be long enough across that the paper can be pulled through. Okay, Now this project's basically done, other than getting it on the wall. So that's what I'll do next. This is the inside. As you can see, I pulled the thing where it keeps the silverware apart, which is not our purpose, so I'm going to have to push those 3 out. But should be ready, good enough now to be painted. So, what I'm going to do is take this silverware box that I found at Savers, a thrift shop, and I sanded it down a little bit, and now we're going to paint something fun on it. Got this idea from a box we found in Houston at a thrift store. And it was really cool, so I thought, why not try it myself. I still have it. I'll show you. I'll put a picture in somewhere. Don't really know what I'm doing yet. Just I'll figure it out as I go. I like triangles, I like X's. Let's see, these are all samples I've gotten over the years, so it's not really costing anything to do this. All it cost, my husband got me these. They're, I don't know, do you know how much those were? Those brushes.
$4.
He said like $4, so. I'm gonna try it. There's open space, so and I knew that would be there. For our next project, I'm going to make a pleated table lampshade. And supplies you're going to need is some fabric. I already cut this down. This was a yard of fabric. I have enough left for the bias tape that's going to go on top, and just cut probably a 1/2 inch on both sides just to make it long enough. And you're going to need a hot glue gun and a ton of sticks, because this is going to, from what I understand, this is going to take a lot. I've ironed the fabric. It doesn't look great, but it looks better than what it did. And let's see, what else will you need? I think that is it. There's not a lot to it. This is my first time making it. I'm going off of Wildflower Home Blogs tutorial, so we'll see how this goes. I'll link her down below if you want to see hers. It's a step-by-step, but I watched it last night, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, first thing you're supposed to do is line it up. Make sure to see how much longer it is than each side. We will eventually cut that, from what I can tell, but first thing is find the back center line. Take your hot glue and go all the way down the line. And put your fabric on. And we're just going to, this stuff's hot too, though. We're going to do this. Get it on there real nice and straight. Make sure it's on there. It'll be easier if I stand up. Next step is to figure out where you're going to do your pleats, like how often you're going to do your pleats. So I'm thinking, about there. It's not going to be perfect, but put your glue there and fold it down and you press. want to do the whole top and then do the whole bottom after that. Okay. Well, apparently most of that was not recording, so I apologize. But now I went to the store to get some bias tape since I ended up using more than I thought I would, and some scissors so I didn't have to use my kitchen scissors. And what I'm gonna do, start in a place, and I'm gonna cut as close to that edge as I can. That looks great for first time. So now we're on to our next project. I'm going to be making 2 pillows, throw pillows to put on a bed. I'm going to do the top in this beautiful blue kind of mid-century modern fabric, and then the back's going to be you'll see in a minute, but it's the same pattern as the lamp fabric that we use, except for it's like a bright green, so it's going to contrast really well. And I'm going to do it as an envelope back. They're the easiest way to do. Popping around the edges, I just bought some bias tape to go with it, just so I can have a piped edge around it to give it a really nice finished look. So first, my plan is to get, I ordered 2 20 by 20 pillow inserts. So I need to cut the fabric itself, let's see, 19 by 19, and do a 1/2 inch seam all around, because you want your finished one to be around an 18 by 18 to make the pillow feel fuller. It really does make a difference. It does help. So for supplies, you're going to need fabric. You can use the same fabric front and back if you want. You're going to need a little extra for the back than you will for the front, just for the envelope to lay over each other. You're going to need piping, which is called cording sometimes at the store. I got this 99 cents a yard. You're going to need some bias tape. You can either make your own or go the easy route like I did. Scissors. I do have a cutting mat. I quilt a lot, so this is my quilter's stuff, and I do have a rolling a rolling scissors that a rotary cutter that will make it much easier for me, but you will need something to cut out. You will need a sewing machine. I don't foresee anybody wanting to try to do this by hand. I mean, if you're gonna do something by hand, I would pick a different project. But so let me go get my roller, and I'll show you how to get this going. Now what I'm going to do is take our piece, make sure they're going the right way that I wanted them to. Lay it down. We're gonna take this piece that has the directional fabric. We want it, I don't know what I did. Oh, duh. This is supposed to be like this. And then, okay guys, correction, correction, correction. That's gonna overlap like that. So, I need to cut quite a bit of each one of these off because in total these are supposed to make. Now, we want this to be the outside one because it has such a nice seam. So what we'll do is take this fabric that goes here and we're going to do a small seam like this because it's going to be tucked under. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we'll do that really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, fixed my errors. We have this is 18 inch, which if you're doing a 20 by 20 pillow, it should be, you should have cut this to 19 for it to finish at 18, but this is going to finish at 17 for me. And then these two pieces, you just want to cut enough where in the end, after you folded them up, it's going to match the top part. So I have this one that is going to be on the inside and this is going to be on the outside. So I put the nice finished one there, and then I'm putting this on top. And then I'm going to, before I start, I'm going to get my piping and do the piping all around that, and then I'll sew it.